Hello, namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot. Man, just a second. Okay, so let me just 6:32. Okay, 6:32. I have to comment this. I've got a lot of participation in this video. I don't know why. So thank you for viewing, I think. And yeah, let's just begin. Today we are going to talk about why you have pain in your twin flame relationship. What pains you, what hurts you, especially when you are doing self work, why you are not in a place of happiness or feeling peace in your mind. So that's what we are going to discuss. So, namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot. Let's just begin right away. The truth is, when you are in a twin flame journey, sometimes you feel like this is something in your control, but most of the times you feel like this is not in your control. You think that maybe I can't control my emotions, I can't control the fact that I have feelings for this person, but also most of the times you think that I can't control the fact that the other person is with someone else. I can't control that the other person chooses someone else. I can't control that the other person wants to be with someone else. And when this feeling occurs in your life, of course, you feel less confident. And for confident purposes, we are going to work on our solar plexus chakra, but we are going to do that tomorrow. I know I said that we will do it today, but I don't know. This was just intuitive, my guys, my fellow people. I don't know what to call them, but yeah, this was just intuitive decision that this is what we are going to talk about. So here we are. We are going to talk about the affirmation that you can use when you are in a twin flame relationship and when you are especially away from your twin flame. And if you want to know how you can feel good about this whole twin flame relationship, first of all, if that other person have a relationship with someone else, if the other person is choosing to so-called abandon you or break up with you, or they are not being with you, yes, these could look like they are out of your reach, out of your control. And if you know anything about spirituality, everything is you, right? And I know there are a lot of people who say that twin flame is you, twin flame is mirroring you, but the reality is the world is mirroring you, right? If you have actually gone deeper into spirituality, you would be understanding that the world is mirroring you. Whatever self belief you have, whatever things you think about yourself, other people are thinking the similar thing, and other people are reacting to the same things. For instance, if you think to yourself that you alone cannot make your twin flame happy, maybe you are not worthy of that other person, or maybe you as a person will not ever make that make the other person happy, for instance, right? We are just going to take this as an instance. So you are going to project a third party. I have already discussed this in my Instagram, so you can check it out, or you can also check it out on my channel. There are a lot of twin flame audio messages that I have posted, and these are audio messages, not any other messages. So yeah, so even there I have spoken to you that how you projecting some things about how you are unworthy of some relationships, those thoughts, those beliefs are something that is affecting your twin flame relationship too. And when you think to yourself that I can't make the other person happy, the other person won't like to be with me, the other person is, hey, look at that other person, that person, look at the age difference, look at the country difference, look at the absolute difference between both of us. And you are thinking to yourself that that person will not choose me, that person will choose someone else. And that projects into reality, that comes into reality. And you have manifested a third party. Thank you for a like. This is the first time I've got a like. I don't know who did this though. Anyway, this is the first time you receive, sorry, what- that's when you project and manifest a third party in your life, right? The third party, if you know and if you are aware that there is a third party, then that means you have manifested it, period. So even if that person have a third party, it is still you who have manifested a third party in that person's life. And when it comes to twin flame, I have also discussed this, but I think that this particular message is going to be in Patreon. So maybe Patreon link will be in any of the um, video that you check out on social media, on my channel, that is, and you will find the Patreon links there. You just have to subscribe to one of the Patreon link, and then per month, how much ever video that I have posted, you can check it out, right? But in one of the videos, I have mentioned how your manifestation with your twin flame, the relationship dynamic of your twin flame changes in an on time basis. Whatever you whatever you manifest today, that happens today itself. If today you think you are not good enough, today itself the third party arises between you. The third party is not that person's lesson, the third party is your lesson, if that makes sense, right? So this is why everything is energy. We are working on our energy in itself, and we are going to focus on us, focus on our energy, and everything will be fine, right? I want you to know that even though things might seem that they are out of control, out of your reach, especially things might seem that as if the other person is in control, other person is in charge, the other person is the one um, who will make a move, the other person is the one who have a third party to, so other person is absolutely in charge of and in control of this relationship. I want you to get out of that mentality right away. All right, do you know why? I'll tell you why. Type why in the comments down below, right? Because this loses your charm, this loses your confidence. The very fact that you are thinking to yourself that, hey, I'm not in charge, I'm not in control, I'm just a passive person, or, I'm not ever going to make anything happen in my life, so I don't have control in my life. I don't have control in my twin flame relationship, right? And this is something that happens on a subconscious level. I have had multiple clients, and I bet that if a client came to me today with this issue, and if I'm speaking to that client will be 100% convinced that, you know what, this thing is not happening to me. I'm sure. And you might be thinking something like this, like, no, but I am doing self work. And I know that I am in charge of the self work. I'm in control of our twin flame dynamic, etc. I know that you are aware of it consciously, but I don't know whether you have this ingrained inside of you. I don't know whether deep inside your heart or deep inside your subconscious mind, you are convinced that this is the fact. Do you think it's a fact that you are in control of your life? Or do you think it's not a fact? You know what? I don't think this is true. I don't think my twin flame loves me. I don't think I can do anything about it. Right? What do you believe is most true? That matters. That do matter. And no matter how much we say emotions doesn't matter, feelings doesn't matter, but they all do affect your twin flame relationships too. So when you are constantly saying to yourself that, hey, the other person is the other person is in third party, the other person was the one who broke up with me, that's where you are reinforcing the message over and over to yourself that, hey, I'm not in control. I am not in control of my twin flame relationship. And that, of course, that's making you sad, that's making you feel bad, and that's making you feel hurt. Nothing in twin flame relationship is making you feel hurt but your own mentality, but your own belief system, your own created barriers, and any other lessons, right? Because the other person is absolutely not disturbing you, hurting you. The other person is just living their life. So, what's hurting you? What's hurting you is your own mentality. And by now, subconsciously, you have kept on telling yourself that, hey, I'm not in charge, the other person is in charge. I'm not in control, the other person is in control. The other person dictates what happens in our relationship. I can't do anything about it. And that makes you feel like you lose confidence. All right. I'm channeling that some of the male is going to come forth for this particular session, and you're going to stay, and you are on the right path. All right. You're on the right path. That's what I like. That is what I can say. You're on the right path listening to this audio message, and this is going to be beneficial for you. Today, of course, I'm using the microphone, as you can tell. All right. So we are not going to do Ho'oponopono today, all right? We have done Ho'oponopono for chakras, and we have done meditation. Today we are going to do affirmation, okay? So the affirmation goes like this. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my twin flame relationships. A twin flame relationship, and I am in charge of my twin flame relationship. Simple as that, all right? Okay. This person, whoever liked my video, I'm so grateful for that. I have no idea why. First like, I think. Anyway. Okay, so let's just begin. Close your eyes and relax. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Keep taking 5 deep breaths in. Another deep breath in. Sigh while you're exhaling. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your body. Now, if you want, we can do more relaxation. All right, we'll do more relaxation session. Okay, relax your toes, your feet, your ankles, your heels, your lower leg, your knees, your thighs. my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control in my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life, and I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge in my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of my twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of this twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. And the last one, I am in charge of my life. I am in control of my life. I am in charge of this twin flame relationship, and I am in control of my twin flame relationship. Repeat this exercise how much ever you feel like. Sometimes I do 108 times of meditation or chanting thing that I'm doing right now, right? If you feel like it, you can do it 108 times. If you feel like it, you can do it more than 108 times, but also you can write it down if that's what you are called to. Now that I'm seeing I got second like, so thank you so much. I don't know who liked this But thank you so much. This is my first time getting likes on my live video, so it's a big, it's kind of a big deal, I think. So thank you for the likes as well. Um, yeah, I'm trying not to be so happy. Just wait a minute. I'll try to compose myself. Wow, it's weird. Okay, so this um you can continue this affirmations as long as you want, and if you want to sit in this meditative state you can do that. The video is not going to have any advertisements, so it's fine. uh my channel is not monetized, so it's not going to have any advertisement from my side. I hope that YouTube is not going to give any too. One more thing I'd like to share with you is I wanted to share something. It's like it's not absolutely for everybody, all right? The person who feel like they are control freak or they are afraid of being in charge. There are two different kinds of people. So these control freaks are the people who feel like like there's no control they have over life. All right, and that's the reason why they control everything. When you do these affirmations enough of the times, let's say you are doing it for 21 days straight, what ends up happening is your brain start to realize that yes, this is true, this is me, I am in charge and I am in control. So at some point you will find yourself relaxed, you will find yourself to be fine, like you're relaxed because hey, everything is it absolutely is in my control, so I don't have to over control everything, right? So your control freak behavior will subside. If you are a control freak person, your control freakish behavior will subside. You will feel more calm, more relaxed throughout the day just with these affirmation. If you don't even want to do the twin flame affirmation, you can just do I am in control of my life kind of an affirmation. That's it. It's freaking powerful. The other kind of a person is someone who feel very afraid of being in control. Like, what if I fuck up? Sorry for my language, I should not. What if I mess up? What if I do something wrong? Right? They are very much afraid of doing something wrong, and that's why they don't want to be in control. They can be in control anytime. That's why they don't want to be in control. And this affirmation is also going to help you guys too if you are that kind of a person. Because when you know that you are in control, when you know that you are in charge, that means if everything goes wrong, that's when you are in control too. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if something has gone wrong in the past and you felt out of control in your life, that's why you don't want to be the person who makes an initial decision ever. This time, you not only have control with these affirmations that you're doing, you not only have control for one thing, but you have control but you have control for the damage thing too. Like if things goes wrong, I have control and I am in charge in that position as well. You know that, right? And that's where this affirmation is going to help you too. So you're not going to be afraid of being in control, and you are not going to feel uh, stressed out too. With this affirmation, you will feel relaxed. Excuse me, I hate the flickering of the camera, so I'm like, simple as that. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know how what to do with this. Okay. I tried the settings thing. I don't have the settings stupid options that I'm getting from YouTube. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, so with this affirmation, in your life in general you'll feel relaxed. In your life in general you'll feel good. Like, if even if things go haywire, you will not feel fearful anymore too. If things go haywire, I'm in charge, I'm in control. No worries, I'll take care of it. And whatever I want, I can take care of it too. Ability wise, I'm in control. Skill wise, I'm in control. And emotions wise, I'm in control too. So don't worry. So you will not have much of the worries in general. But also, it's going to affect your twin flame journey, because if this whole time you were telling yourself that, hey, the twin flame, the twin flame is the one who have broken up with me. So it's definitely them who can call the shots now. If it's definitely that person who can either come to me or who can just decide not to come to me ever. So that's when you do feel a lack of control as well in your life, especially in your twin flame relationship. That's not what you want. That's not what I want for you. What I want for you is to be in control, even if you are facing the adversities in your life, even if there is separation, even if there is ups and downs, even if that person is not in your life. You know what? I'm still in charge and in control of my twin flame journey. Now, from here on, from this attitude onwards, whenever you do whatever self work, it will work double good. I think, it will have double benefits in your life. Makes sense? Okay, so yeah, that's it. So yeah, now you can move your fingers, move your toes, move your body. Okay, now rub your palms together. Place your palms on your face, on your scalp, over your ears, over your chest, over your belly, over everywhere that you can reach. And that's it. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this audio message. Let me know in the comments down below whether it helped. The mic went off in the middle, so can't do nothing about it. Yeah, let me know if it helped. Do this exercise by yourself, whether it's in writing format or speaking format, and then tell me how it works. Okay. Thank you. Namaste. Goodbye.